Hey, what's going on, guys? Joe here, coming at you today from Town Hall 11, as requested, the LavaLoon armies at Town Hall 11. We're going to go into detail today. We got 3 replays, 3 different methods of attacking with the LavaLoon portion on the back end of the attack. Now, quick disclaimer, guys. I keep it 100 with you at all times, and I did check up on the clan. It did say in their clan description it was fair play, but I'm going to just leave that opinion up to you guys. You'll drop it down in the comments below on what you think it's going to be, but these attacks were beautiful. They were absolutely pristine, and realistically what we're doing here is getting a little bit of educational value out of these attacks while they're still viable. The air attacks at Town Hall 11, just like Town Hall 10, I feel like they are very, very, very viable at Town Hall 11, but they take a lot of skill, a lot of practice, and a lot of timing with the balloons. Me personally, at Town Hall 11, forget it. You're not going to get a balloon attack out of me. When it comes to the balloons, it requires precise timing and maneuvering. When it comes to your spell drops, you got to be precise. But one thing does remain the same when it comes to the LavaLoon armies, for the most part, is getting rid of that enemy queen at Town Hall 11, and most of the time getting rid of the enemy clan castle. In this raid here, you just watched the lava pups from the lava hounds take out the clan castle. So I mean, that's something that I wouldn't even try, and I do some pretty crazy stuff. So anyways, we're gonna take a look at this replay here from the beginning. We're gonna plan out the base, kind of identify some things in the base, and then we're gonna watch the replay again and kind of point out what's exactly going on in the drops. And then we got 2 other replays following that. Let's go ahead and get into it, guys. Alright guys, you know the drill. Let's go ahead and get into some planning. So with the LavaLoon army, we know that we have to get rid of the enemy queen. Now, identifying the queen's location, identifying all 4 air defenses, and accounting for those air defenses. I want to draw your attention to this compartment over here because it grants access to the archer queen as well as one of the air defenses. Now, how the attacker actually gets in there really depends on the confidence in his heroes. Now, also taking note of the air sweepers, one's facing the 12 o'clock and the other one is facing towards the 8 o'clock. So using the baby dragon here, the intent here with this baby dragon is to cause your heroes to walk towards the eastern corner here. A lot of confidence here, a lot of confidence in the hero levels, 45 and 45. King is going to take out or basically tank for this queen, and the queen is going to be the one that goes into the compartment. Now, using a few giants there to get in and also assist with taking down the mortar and blocking, tanking for the queen and the wall breaker drop. So you got to be precise with the wall breakers, have a lot of confidence in that, as well as the assistance with the rage spell. Now, what could happen is the king and the queen fail and this air defense doesn't go down. They don't have a 4th lava hound to account for that 4th air defense. Now, as the queen's ability is used, she's going to take down the enemy queen, and she's also going to pick off a few additional archer towers, which is going to help out immensely. Now, as the balloon drop, you notice that they come down in quadrants. So he's starting in the south side, and he's going to work his way towards the west side. So he's got 3 different groups of balloons to account for the wizard towers. The haste spells are used to get in on the wizard tower since they do additional damage to multiple troops at once. And then again, with the 3rd lava hound coming in on the second to last air defense over there on the western corner, using the haste spell to launch the balloons up into the air defense, and now they move towards the core. Using the rage spell since the lava hound pops on the clan castle and killing the clan castle troops. And then if you didn't notice that final group of balloons that came in from the north, as the final lava hound got in on the air defense, and the freeze spell timed perfectly for those balloons to get in on it. So what is the max freeze spell, like 6-7 seconds for the balloons to maneuver in on that inferno tower? Just absolutely beautiful mechanic here on the balloon drops as it came around in a counterclockwise method, tying into one another and moving through the core of this base towards that final inferno tower. So something to think about there. That's just one method on how to get rid of at least one of the air defenses. We'll take a look at the next replay, which is a different manner altogether. Let's get into it. Alright, so this next base is completely different than the previous one. All 4 air defenses are located up here at the 1 o'clock of the base next to the town hall. Now, we know we need to get rid of the enemy queen, so how convenient that it is right next to the eagle artillery as well as the clan castle. So the use of bowlers down here in the south side of the base, taking the grand warden down here as well to clear out this whole bottom side of the base and get in on that queen, get rid of the eagle artillery, and get rid of the clan castle troops, basically turning it into a town hall 10. So what's going to happen here is the grand warden's going to be used first, and he's going to sit back about 5 tiles There's no point defenses out this, within range, so he's safe to sit out here and just pick off this elixir storage. And what he's going to do, or what the point of this is to direct the bowlers into the base, or into the cut of the base. So as that elixir storage rounds, destruction, the Barbarian King is going to be dropped to tank, and then the Archer Queen, and then following it up with the 7 bowlers. And the Grand Warden is going to basically tie into our troops. The Rage spell is going to be used here to speed everything up, make them stronger, and they're just going to power their way in. Poison spell is going to be dropped for the Clan Castle troops, and then the Grand Warden's ability is going to be used as the bowlers get in on the Giant Bomb locations, get in on the Clan Castle locations. And if you didn't notice, the Eagle Artillery is dropped, the enemy Queen is dead, and now the Clan Castle troops are dead. Now you can start into the LavaLoon portion. The first drop is starting going after that cannon. The second and third drop, they're going to kind of merge into one another. So you got 2 Lava Hounds coming in, clearing 2 haste spells used to launch our balloons in, going into a sweeper, and then that third Lava Hound's going to come in from the flank, following it up with a group of balloons to take on looks like about 4 to 5 per the 3 there to go in on the wizard towers, and everything just kind of merges into the core here, freezing the Inferno Tower as well as that air sweeper. Freezing that air sweeper was integral there. And what ends up happening here is a little bit of luck. This was a little bit of luck here on that portion, because I think that the attacker anticipated for the balloons to go in on that air defense, and it didn't happen. They completely bypassed the air defense and stayed grouped up together. So they're going to come around the south side, grab that wizard tower and cannon, then go in on the Tesla, and then they're going to backtrack and go after the bomb tower, air defense, and that final cannon, while the air defenses finish up and pick off some pups in the process. So thankfully, he's got enough cleanup here with the pups, and he's got a large group of balloons to finish up and get on that final air defense. But you see how the base was split into groups, targeting specific items. With the bowlers taking out a large chunk, about 30% of the base, was definitely a good thing to go with there. Just take note of the base design. Alright, so this one I'm going to go ahead and call as the mother of all queen walks. Guys, if you are not a good queen walker, do not attempt doing stuff like this. There's 4 air defenses down here in the south side of the base. If you notice the queen's location, the queen walk is going to come in from the queen's location. But if you look at the amount of Lava Hounds that are in the composition, there's only 2. One in the Clan Castle and one in the actual army. So you know that there's only 2 Lava Hounds. The Archer Queen's got to take care of the other 2 air defenses, and they're on the opposite side of the base. So we're just going to put on a show here with this one. This is a whammy. So with the Baby Dragon, you can use the Baby Dragon to assist with the funneling. With the air defenses down in the south, you don't really have to worry about the Baby Dragon going against a wizard tower there. And the Queen, the intent here is to direct her towards this corner. The wall breakers will open up this compartment. No scout required, I guess. And that Queen is going to take on the bomb tower. She's going to engage that wizard tower, and then she's going to turn into the base. Now look at her health. Now she is riding the lightning there on health. No rage spell, so a lot of confidence in this Queen there. She's going to take on the gold storage, and she's going to work her way into the base. Now the Barbarian King is going to be dropped in the northernmost point of the base, or the 12 o'clock of the base, and his job is going to be to clear the outside of the base while the Queen walks the inner core of this base. A rage spell will be dropped to do 2 things. Get her health up before she gets into the next engagement area with the enemy Queen and the point defenses, and speed up the process of this walk. She's going to take out the enemy Queen. She's going to take on the Clan Castle next, and there will be a poison spell drop. She's going to take on the Baby Dragon after she retargets from that elixir storage. Another rage spell is going to be dropped yet again, and they're saving her ability for the Inferno Tower all the way up here at the 1 o'clock. So this is one heck of a walk, is all I'm going to say about that. She's going to continue now. Let's be patient here with this one. She's going to take on the Expo, then she's going to engage that Tesla, and she's going to hit a jump spell here in a moment. Now that Barbarian King has been dropped up in the north corner on the Builder's Hut with a wizard to assist. Now the Eagle Artillery has been triggered and engaging the enemy, the Archer Queen, but the Grand Warden's ability is going to be timed perfectly to be engaged to keep her alive as the healers are raged and getting her health back up. Now, she does take down that Inferno Tower without her ability. My correction there. Another rage spell is going to be dropped on her to carry her through the base. There's a lot of time being tied up in this Queen walk, so you know that she's going to take out, she has to take out these 2 air defenses over here at the 1 o'clock or the 2 o'clock there in order for the balloons to come in from the south side and finish up the air defenses from the south. But they're going to come in from the back and behind her, since it's already been identified there's no air traps back there. by the healers. The two lava hounds are going to come in from the far south here, meeting up on that final 2 air defenses. Balloons are going to merge in, and there's only 1 haze spell remaining, so it's a matter of timing here on our balloons actually getting in on these air defenses, taking down the wizard tower while the queen takes care of the eastern corner over there. So again, wow, that's all I'll say about that one, but another method that you could possibly use to 3-star at Town Hall 11 with the LavaLoon and Queen Walk involved. Just make sure you account for the air defenses. Anyways, that's going to wrap us up, guys. Yeah, I got nothing else on this one. Practice, practice, practice. Smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't done so already, and thanks for watching, guys.